Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. If you caught my first video, which was the pink box subscription unboxing, and I'm actually expecting another one really soon, so I'll get to do another one for you guys. But if you watched that video, I mentioned that I had done a lot of purchasing, online in stores, and I was waiting for a whole bunch of packages to come in so I could sort of do a haul video for you guys. I know that was 2 weeks ago, but everything is finally here. I had made purchases sort of over the course of 3 to 4 weeks. They all came at different times. Every different company was, different with their shipping. But they're all finally here, so today was the day that I thought I would finally do this for you. Now, quick disclaimer. I have been wearing makeup, frequently, and by frequently I mean every day, if not almost every day, for 4 or 5 years now. I've been building up my collection, building up my collection, building up my collection. Sorry, I'm catching a little bit of a cold. But I only and exclusively wear MAC products. Now, this is not because I'm discriminatory against other brands. It's not because I don't see things that I want out of other brands or that I don't trust other people, but I have very, very sensitive skin, and every time that I have seemed to sort of stray away from MAC, I end up with breakout. I tried a clay mask once just under my eyes here, ended up with a rash there for like 2 or 3 weeks. I tried a lip product, my lip swells up. So I'm just very, very sensitive to trying new things, and I trust MAC. It was the first makeup brand I ever tried when I think I was like 13 when I tried it the first time, and it's never steered me wrong, so I've just sort of stuck to it. Having said that, when I decided to start my own YouTube channel, I thought, if I'm going to be asking you guys to trust me and trust my opinions on things, I need to know what else is out there on the market. I need to try other things out. I need to expand my horizons. So that is what I've done, and the first company that I went to do this was Tarte. So I got 2 boxes from them just because I had to purchase at 2 separate times. I got lots of stuff to show you guys, so let's get into that now. So the first thing that I found was these Rainforest of the Sea Quench Lip Rescue lip balms, and they come in packaging like this. I like that the colors on the top, that's very different from MAC. You get a MAC box and you have the color listed on the top, but no swatches. So I bought these because my lips have been seriously chapped with the weather changing, and I do wear lipstick pretty much every day, mostly matte lipstick. It's not good for your lips. So I saw these and I thought, those are perfect for me. Okay, so I have worn both of them. This is what the packaging looks like. I really, really love the design. So this one has sort of like a purple with like a coral reef. This one's that pinky tone with seashells. It looked beautiful packaging on the website. Then I got it. I don't want to say that I hate it, but it does feel like a little cheapy to me, which is strange because like the inside, it is plastic, but the outside to me sort of looks like a cardboard tube that you maybe get like Smarties in or something like that. Like you get like those like chocolate candies or something in, which I don't love, but hopefully it holds up. I mean, the barrel's nice. It's this gold. So this is the first one that I got, and it is a nude. I will swatch them. It probably won't do much because it is like a balm sort of a thing. Yeah, so it's just like this nude sort of lip balm. You can see how, dewy it is, how moisturizing it is. They are great. They're, I've worn them all night. Obviously with these you don't expect long wear. You do have to keep applying. But again, because it's a balm and because it's so sheer, you can kind of just take it in your pocket, slap it on, don't really need a mirror to do it, and so for that I do like it. And the other one I got in Rose, and so it is a little bit darker, not a lot. Yeah, so that's them next to each other, so that's Nude and Rose. There were 2 others, I believe, on the site. These are just the 2 that I chose to try. Now what I didn't realize, so these smell minty, and for anybody familiar with Tarte, you know that all of their products have like kind of a minty smell, almost like how all of MAC's products have that vanilla kind of smell. I didn't realize that though, because these were the first 2 products that I tried out. I thought they smelled minty because there was a medicinal ingredient in them, because it was a lip rescue balm. I was wrong. Everything smells minty. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of have grown more like used to it now, and it is a nice change up from the MAC products that I was always wearing. So the next thing I got, it came originally in this box. I took it out of the box just to make it a little bit easier, but it was their Kiss Bliss Deluxe Tarteist Creamy Matte Lip Paint and Crayon set. So for me, because like I said, I am new to Tarte, I've never worn anything of theirs before, the holidays are a perfect time if you want to try out a new brand or if you're starting out with makeup altogether, because you can buy these gift sets that give you, you know, a lot of bang for your buck. You're getting to try multiple colors or multiple products that are, you know, their most popular ones, and they're in a smaller size, so if you don't like them, you don't feel like you've made such a commitment. And it sort of gives you a chance to build up your collection quickly, and then from there you can pick out individual products that you feel will fit the gaps in your collection. So it came with, I'll get them all in my hand, 5 miniature of the Tarteist lip paints, and these are quite a bit smaller. I do have one of their regular sizes. They are quite a bit smaller, but again, for me, because I never tried it out before, if I hadn't liked them, having the smaller sizes was better for me, because then I can just sort of, you know, either give them away or use them up quickly. Having said that, I do really like the lip paints. Not so sold on the matching lip crayons, and I'll talk about that a little more as I swatch for you guys. So the first one that it came with, I wonder are the names all on here? Sorry. Okay, so I knew that the lip paints had names, but sorry, not eyeliners, the lip liners do not. They just sort of go with it. So this first one is in Fab, and it is sort of the nude color in the set. I have worn this one. I've only worn 2 of the shades. I wore them to work because I wanted to sort of see their staying power, and I love them. They're fantastic. They seem to last all night. Only 1 or 2 applications if I'm eating in between or anything like that. So that is the first one with its matching liner. So the liners are the self-sharpening ones that you sort of twist up, and it's just one long piece. It's not, you obviously don't have to sharpen them. My pet peeve with these liners, I actually had a MAC eyebrow pencil that was the same style to this, and the first 2 or 3 that I bought were great. I kept wearing the same one. I kept rebuying. And then the 4th one or the 5th one came along, and, you know, I hadn't changed the way I was applying them. I hadn't changed any of that. And for whatever reason, as I was, you know, filling in my eyebrow and shaping it, the end would snap off. And I'd say, oh, okay, it's just a fluke, no problem. I put too much pressure. So I twist it up again, and it would snap again. And that's annoying for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, you're wasting product, because it never just, like, it always snaps enough off that, like, that would have been good for a couple of applications. Number 2, the times that it would snap off and get stuck in my eyebrow, and I would try and, like, pick it out without rubbing it in further and screwing up the work that I'd already done. For that reason, I hoped these would be different. I did find that they did snap on me when I tried to apply them. You know, maybe practice makes perfect. You know, it was the same problem with the MAC ones. Maybe it's just the lighter shades that do it for some reason. Like, you know, even though the products all say they're the same, the formulation changes over different shade colors. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe if I practice, I'll get better at them. We shall see. So this next one is in FOMO, and I've also worn this one, and this is, it's kind of like a rosy sort of pink. It's just right there, and I'll put this. Now, I filmed this video for you guys before, and it just didn't work out, and as I was swatching it, this is the crayon that snapped on me. So I ranted about that for a little while, but it didn't snap this time. One thing I will say, I think Tarte did a really good job of matching the lip liner to the lip color. I almost always wear a liner with my lipsticks, whether they are, you know, liquid to mattes or just regular, you know, lipstick form. I work in the restaurant industry, so, you know, I don't always have a lot of time to go check my lip, make sure it's still there. I'm running around a lot, you know, 8-hour shifts. I don't have time to go in front of a mirror. So for me, I like to not only, you know, line my lip, but I fill my whole lip in. That way, as the night goes on, even if my lipstick wears, there's something still there, because there's nothing worse than lining the outside of your lip and having all of the lipstick wear off, and then you're running around for a couple hours and nobody tells you that you just have an outline of your lip, but no lipstick filling it in. It's funny, but it's obnoxious. So the next one is in Inspo, and I haven't worn it yet, but I do love this color. It's sort of like a pinky kind of a berry shade. There is a more purpley kind of berry shade in this set as well. Yeah, that's really pretty. So it's just right there. It is, I am doing them from lightest to darkest, or the way that they showed up in the package. Like I said, I took it out before because I was struggling to get them out. Okay, so that's the liner that goes with it. Now I will say, of the three that we've swatched so far, those two are the farthest apart in terms of color matching. But again, like, that's not the biggest of deals, because even though you're lining your lip, you do go back over it with the color. It might change the color a little bit, but that's okay. So this next one is in Chill. And this is the sort of darker berry tone. So this one has more of like a purpley kind of undertone. Although they do look, correct me if I'm wrong, do those look not insanely similar? They look so different in the packaging. You know, this one is quite a bit more purple, more pink. But once they're on, I can see that little bit of an undertone change. But they do look very, very the same. And that's just the liner that goes with it. That's more of a true match to color than those two are. And the last one that came in it is Bay. It's this bright red. I love a red lip. I was actually going to say, I was very worried about this color. Every time I've tried to put on a purple lipstick of any sort, it just doesn't agree with me. And I think the reason is because, for whatever reason, whenever I go to, you know, my MAC counter, I say I want to try for like a berry color or purple. I'm always wearing a purple t-shirt, and it looks really bad when you put a purple with a different sort of purple shirt, and then I say, no, 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 I can't pull off purple. But I can recall that once upon a time I also thought I couldn't pull off a red lip, and it's almost my favorite thing to do. You know, when in doubt, I always put on a red, because you can't go wrong with your classic red lip. So that's that one right there. It is a really, really pretty red, like a true, like almost like fire engine red, I would say. Really, really pretty. Like I said, I've only worn 2 of these ones, but I really like them. They stay on all day. I also thought that I had, because as I said, I only wear the MAC ones, and I'm just going to show you the wands just for comparison. So the MAC wand is sort of like an interesting shape. It is thinner at one end. It's kind of like, it's like tapered at one end. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I love these. I love the wands. So when I first tried out the Tarte ones, I thought that I hated the wand. I thought, you know, I'm never going to get use out of this. I hate the way that the wand goes. It doesn't apply the way I want it to. What I came to realize after I bought a couple of their full size, I do not hate the wand. I hate how short it is. And that's my own fault for buying the smaller sizes. You know, like I said, it's something I'm not going to have to deal with for very long. They are tiny. I'll use them up quickly, and then I can sort of repurchase the shades that I really like in full size. So another set that I got is so it's the Sculpted Cheeks Deluxe Blush Set and Brush, and it came in this packaging. Again, I already took it out. So this one came with 4 of the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes, and it also came with this blush brush, which is incredibly soft. It reminds me a lot of my MAC 137 brush, which I love to use, so that's great. I'm always looking for, you know, new brush options. I used to wear a lot of Quo brushes, which is a Shoppers Drug Mart brand up in Canada. But what I found would keep happening was the metal would separate from the wood, and then I would just end up with like a brush head and a wooden stick. And I was getting fed up with, I kept purchasing them, and realistically they're not as expensive as a MAC brush, but they're not that cheap either. So I just got fed up, and I said, you know, I would rather spend, you know, that extra $20 on a brush that'll last me, that I can keep cleaning and making work, than getting the ones that kept falling apart on me. So the first shade it comes with is Royal, and it's this sort of like bronzy, sort of a brown shade. I have not worn this one yet, but it is really, really pretty. I've worn a couple of these, and yes, they last for 12 hours. Yes, they're great. They're super soft, super pigmented, I'm really, really happy with the purchases that I did end up making from Tarte. I would definitely shop there again, having just purchased what I got. So like I said, this is like a sort of bronzy tone. You know, you couldn't use it for bronzer, but for a more like natural lighted sun-kissed look, it would look really, really pretty. The next shade is Vibrant, and it's this like peachy, sort of orange kind of color. Yep, that's the right name. It certainly is Vibrant. It's just right there. Again, I haven't worn this one yet, but I will. I'll get used out of it eventually. I sort of like to, when I'm on a blush, I'm on it for a while. So if I'm wearing, you know, one color, I'll wear it for like a week, and then I'll swap it for another one. The next shade came which I have worn is Ingenious. You can see I've worn it actually. Like the Tarte words are already starting to wear off of it. So yeah, it looks like that. We'll swatch it right there. Yeah, this one is definitely, I would say, the most, well, maybe not. I was going to say it's the most pigmented, but having said that, that one is also very, very pigmented. I found that the Royal shade, the bronzy kind of shade, I did have to work with a little bit more, but that's okay. It's still very pigmented, very, very pretty. I don't mind working with them a little bit. And the last one is in Pop. I love also, again, this is something that's not new to anybody. None of these products are new to anybody. I just have never used Tarte before, so you're getting my first impressions on them as an only MAC user. But I love that the pans, or not the pans, excuse me, the containers match the color of the blush, so you can see what you're getting. So this one is in Pop. It is this really, really sort of light, classic pink sort of color. It works really well on my skin tone because I am so fair. I could see it being a little bit more difficult if you had a deeper skin tone, but hey, you never know. Try it out, see what happens. So in the second order, that was all that I got in the first order because I wanted to try it out. I mean, the nice thing too is with every Tarte order you do get little samples. So I've been able to pick up 2 of these cream eyeshadow brushes. And I was also able to get a sample of the Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. Now, I haven't used this yet. I don't know how to use it. I'll have to read it. I just sort of was clicking through the checkout and thought, you know, sure, I'll try that. Why not? But, so the other thing that I bought, and again, I'm not going to swatch all of this because I've seen a million people do it already on YouTube. You guys don't need to see another one. But I got the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. This is really the thing that inspired me the most to pick Tarte when I was going outside my comfort zone of MAC. I'd seen this palette. I'm a big fan of hers. I'd seen her swatch it. I'd seen everybody do looks with the palette, talk about that. I guess I'll open it. The sort of the Gator Wing highlight, which is right there. I'd seen so many people talk about this so much, and I couldn't help it anymore. I said, you know what? If you're gonna try something, try that, and it is amazing. I'm not wearing it today, but like, excuse me, I played with it all last week, all weekend. It smells like vanilla. It smells so good. You know, I'm just gonna actually use the box to kind of cover the top part. There we go. I love all the colors. I like that, you know, not only you could do a look this way, realistically down as well. I've been sort of playing, I haven't used any of the shades in the lower one yet. I'm sort of waiting on it, but I played with all 6 of the top ones. I played with the highlighter. I underestimated that highlighter. I will swatch that for you. It is insane, this highlighter. So I'd seen so many people do it and say like, oh, a little goes a long way, you know, whatever. And then the day came and I said, I'm going to use that. I mean, it is beautiful, that highlighter. And I said, I'm going to use it. That's what I want to put on today. I was going out for my birthday, which just passed. And I said, you know, that's the highlight I want. It's going to be perfect. And I dipped my brush in and I highlighted my cheekbones. And it was great. It was no problem. I, you know, fluffed it out enough. It was perfect. Then came time where I highlighted on my nose, and I guess I didn't tap the brush off enough, and it was just a white streak straight down my nose. And took a lot of blending and a lot of, you know, work to get that to go away, especially because, you know, you put your highlight on last, at least I do. So I had already done my whole face of makeup, and then I put a big white line down my face. So, word of caution, if you're gonna play with that highlight, be careful. And this is the reason that I had to buy 2 packages from Tarte, is because the Swamp Queen palette came back on, but the lippies did not. And I originally hadn't planned on getting them, but every video I saw of everybody wearing the Texas Toast shade, which I have on my lips right now, I became obsessed with having it. And then it came in the mail, and I kind of, you know, looked at it, and I said, you know, that's another one of those weird, like, purpley, mauve sort of colors. It's not going to look good. I love it. It really doesn't look like it does in the thing. It's fairly similar to the swatch color on top. Pleasantly surprised. I wore it all weekend. I wore it to my birthday. I'm wearing it today. I am obsessed with this color. And this is when I found out also that I actually do really like the applicator for these. Like I said, I thought I didn't, but in full size I can handle it. So I will swatch that for you right there. It is this perfect, like, not too brown, not too purple, kind of nude color. It is amazing. And I also had to try out the Swamp Family red color. Like I said, I love a red lip. I always love Bunny's red lips when she does them. I knew I'd get use out of it. Yeah, it is like, actually I want to see what that looks like. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it is like a perfect kind of red. It's quite similar to that red. So, I mean, you could realistically get away with that red, but this one is a little more fire engine red. This one has a little bit more of a blue tone in it. Love these. Love the whole set. Like I said, I'm not going to, you know, swatch them or anything because everybody's done that. I'm so late to getting them. But just as another opinion, they're amazing. If you get a chance to get your hands on them before they go away, they are limited edition. Do yourself a favor, get them as soon as you can. You will not regret it. I know that I sure don't. So that is all that I bought from Tarte. Now, I am a MAC girl. I also did a big MAC purchase. Now, the bag. First of all, let's talk about these bags. I have 2 now. If you buy a MAC order, I think it's $65 or more, at least Canadian, online, you can go, when you're checking out, there's a gift wrap option. And at Christmas time, and I think I was also able to get this around Valentine's Day, they offer free gift wrap with your shipping. Now, sometimes it is just like a black box that comes with, but this year they stuck with their sweet Nutcracker sweet theme for their holiday collection. The bags are the same. My other bag has, it's just somewhere over there, it has stripes instead of the stars. I think I've also seen one with polka dots on it. They're beautiful, really pretty bags. If you are a collector of this kind of stuff, if you like to put this kind of stuff in your room, definitely check that out. Make sure you get, that you click on the free gift wrap option when you check out. So, first things first, the first thing that I got, like I said, I needed to find an alternative for this. And I found it. It is the Brow Sculpt Brow Pencil, and I got it in Fling. And these are their newer ones, so it does come with the spoolie on one end, which I really like. And then the other end is, you know, it's the same thing. It's self-sharpening. It's got that sort of triangle kind of shape to it. I love it. It is the perfect shade for my brows. It's just right there. It's the perfect shade for me. I do have blonde hair. I am a brunette. I mean, my roots are outrageous right now. I'm getting my hair done on Thursday. But I always have a hard time sort of finding that in-between color because, you know, I don't want super dark brows. I don't want, you know, the strawberry blonde because then it looks kind of reddish. This is the perfect one for me. I'm obsessed with it. I will definitely be repurchasing this when I finish this one. The next thing that I bought, I already have quite sorry, a whole bunch of stuff just fell over. Quite a few pieces from the Nutcracker Suite collection. This was sort of like a, oh, I missed that the first time around kind of set. It is one of their lip bags. I bought this one actually at my MAC store. One of the girls sort of said, do you have the red kit? And I said, no, I don't have the red kit. They all know me by name there, so they all know that I would love it. And they said, oh, well, if you don't have that, let me show you it. And I already had the lip liner that came with it. So it is a Pro Longwear lip liner. It is in Trust in Red. It's my favorite red lip liner. It is a perfect sort of blue tone red. If you've never tried the Pro Longwear ones, they're amazing. They glide on perfectly. They last all day. They're amazing. And then I saw Candy Cane lipstick, and it is a matte lipstick, and it is beautiful. I have a lot of red lipsticks. I do have a lot that are similar to this, but I have an issue. I can't stop buying MAC, although I'm sure my parents and my boyfriend wish I would. I just can't help it. And this kit, you know, I love, again, if you're starting a new collection, definitely check out the holiday times. Even check out, you know, just after Christmas when all of the stuff goes on sale, whatever they have left when they're trying to get rid of their stock. Because the best thing about these sort of collections is that they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Corresponding? I know there's a better word for it, but complementary collections is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, the red liner goes perfectly with the red lip, goes perfectly with the Vamplify lip gloss, and this is in Suggestive, and oh my god, it's just right there. So I actually used to have a really big problem wearing lip glosses. I do have very long hair. I found that when I would put it on, you know, I live in Canada, we have weather, we have a lot of wind, especially in the winter. I would walk outside, the wind would pick up, it would go in my lip, it would get stuck in my lip, and then it would drag, and it would smear lip gloss everywhere, and I would just feel sticky, and my makeup was ruined, and I hated lip gloss. When I found the Vamplifies, I think this is my fourth one or fifth one, I'm not too sure. When I found these, I became obsessed with them because they are a lip gloss. They're very glossy, which I never had a problem with. I don't mind. But they are a little bit thicker, and they do, you know, they're still tacky when they dry down, but they do dry down a little bit better than a regular lip gloss, so I really like that. Now, the lip and eye bags, I have two of the eye bags as well. These are, I think they're $47.50 Canadian, and they come with the little bag. The bags are gorgeous. They have this, like, purple lining in them. Like I said, if you're looking to pick this kind of thing up, do it now. A lot of their holiday sets, whatever's left, is on sale right now for 25% off on their website. Definitely check that out. So the next thing I got is a matte lipstick, and this is in So Select. Now, because I shop at MAC so frequently, I am a MAC Select member. Basically, if you make a certain number of purchases, if you spend a certain amount of money, you get put on this list, and it's there's different levels to the list, and I think I'm an obsessed member because I've spent so much, but there's a devoted and obsessed and a MAC Select. And when you're in this, you get double the samples at checkout, so you get 2 free samples instead of 1, and you also get put on their email list, so when a new collection launches, you get to buy it first. So if you like MAC, definitely do that. They will sort of, as you spend more, prompt you to join it. I did not know about it until they prompted me. And there's a lot of online exclusives that you can only get if you are part of the MAC Select exclusive list. So that is that right there. It's this perfect sort of like dusty rose kind of color. Like I said, it is matte. I love this shade. It reminds me quite a bit of this shade over here, just in like a normal lipstick kind of form, but beautiful. Like I said, definitely check out getting on the MAC Select list, because if you like getting like little exclusives, it's totally worth it. I have another package coming that I ordered yesterday, and I was able to get some stuff because I'm on that list, so I will show you that as soon as I get it. And I think this is the last thing. The last thing that I bought was the MAC Eyeshadow x15 Teen Warm Neutral Palette. This is it here. I don't know why I didn't own this already. I have the, which one is this? The Mellow Moderns, which I'm obsessed with. I get tons of use out of. And even when I bought this one, like there were certain colors in it, like soft brown and print and carbon. I'm just going to show you this one too. So I already owned quite a few of the colors in here. So, you know, I bought it because I was traveling and I thought it's a lot easier to travel with a 15 palette than a bunch of individual shadows. Then I was there getting my makeup done and she said, let's try some stuff that you don't own, because I own a lot already from there. And I said, okay, sure, what do you have in mind? She said, well, do you own the Warm Neutral palette? And I said, no, I don't own it. And surprisingly, I also don't own any of the individual shadows in here, so it was perfect for me. Now I wore this shadow on my lids today. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I'm wearing, so this color here, which is Vanilla Extract. I've got on these three, so Gingersnap, Honey Lust, and Butterfudge. And I also have on these two colors. So they are in Amber Lights and Divine Decadence. And Amber Lights is by far, I'm just going to swatch a couple of them for you, just so you can see what I got working with here. There's the three there. Amber Lights is by far, you know, oh my god, my favorite. If you've never tried MAC shadows, I mean, every once in a while you do get a shadow that's very, very chalky and, you know, the pigmentation's not great. I find that that's a lot more in their limited edition stuff for some reason. I know I got one in the individual pan size for the Nutcracker Sweet Collection, and I avoided getting a lot of the matte shades because they were so chalky, but these ones, I mean, they're gorgeous. Oh, that Amber Light shade, I have it all over my lid, smoked out under my eye. It is beautiful. These palettes are $85. Again, they're perfect because, you know, how many looks can you make with this? All the colors were picked out specifically because they go together. So if you don't have any individual MAC shadows, maybe try and pick up one of these. They also do smaller ×9 palettes, which are quite similar. The pan sizes are smaller, but same thing. Try these out, and then if you like them, then you can pick up the individual pots for anything that you missed. So that, oh wait, it's not. There's something else. I left it in my makeup bag. Now, as I said, I am a MAC addict, and I genuinely don't know how the shade escaped me for so long, because everybody talks about it, and somehow it went under my radar, and I never got it until now, and that is the Mineralize blush in Warm Soul. I was kicking myself when I finally, you know, when she finally said, oh, here, you have this, right? And I said, no, and even she looked at me like I was crazy. It is the most beautiful blush shade. I'm wearing it today. You know, it's been one of the MAC faves for forever. Everyone talks about it for forever. I love the Mineralize blush. I have 4 of them now. This is my 4th one. I'm obsessed with them. They pack so much pigmentation, and because they're mineralized, they do have a little bit of that sheeny shimmer in it. It makes it so you don't really even need a highlight, even though I put one on anyway. Absolutely gorgeous. I will kind of say really quickly, I also did make a purchase from Charlotte Tilbury. However, I have nothing I can really show you because the purchase I made was for someone else. It was for a Christmas gift sort of thing, and I was in a rush to kind of send that out because she lives in the United States, so I wanted to get that shipped to her, make sure it got to her in time. So I purchased some stuff for her, but they also came with free samples. Another great chance for you to try stuff. And these are kind of cool because I'd never seen anything like this before. So it's a lipstick sample, and it gives you directions on the back. And basically what you do is you peel it off, and then you sort of like, when you blot your lips, how you kind of like over tissue, you do the same thing with these, and it shows up on your lip, and it's a chance to try a color. So this one is in Very Victoria. And I also, okay, they also come in the cutest little, like, envelopes, I just gotta say. And the second one, as I say that, and then I rip the envelope open, is this Miranda May. It's like almost like a corally kind of color, which I'm obsessed with. And they also sent me a sample size of the Scent of a Dream, which I was waiting so I could open it with you guys and tell you what I think about it. Now what I like is that it is in one of those like little like spray bottles. It's not like the one where you have to like be very careful not to spill it. So I'm just gonna get it to work. Hold on. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. It's okay. I'm more of like a kind of candy smelling perfume kind of girl myself. This one, it kind of reminds me of the smell of clean laundry. That's just me personally, you know, every smell kind of smells a little different to everybody else. There's other people that I'm sure love it. Maybe it'll grow on me. Yeah, it is growing on me, but it does sort of smell like clean laundry, which is not always a bad thing. But yeah, that's it for my haul video today. I'm sorry that this ran kind of long. If you guys are interested in seeing anything else about these products and seeing anything else I bought from the Sweet Nutcracker collection, if you guys want a video seeing my MAC makeup, I will have to divide it for sure. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.